There are things I need of you, things you may not understand and may not wish to do, but please, do not make the same mistakes I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I claimed the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. If we are lucky, and by the time you receive this, I will be dead. If fate frowns, we all perish. On that note, welcome everybody to Oreo Games. I am playing Penumbra Overture. It was requested and has been requested by a couple of people. One in particular, my friend Sunny, and I know how I am with horror games. They've never seen me play horror games, but they're gonna find out. I think I'm just gonna play normal. Story began in February, year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor.
Inheritance?
Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time.
Wow.
My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me.
Unless that's what he wanted.
The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland.
And so you went to the uninhabited northern
to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Into your past? It's odd. Especially since his mother had just died. Doesn't know anything about his father. Almost dark. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using the left mouse. I can take a closer look at things using my right mouse. Let's see. Odorous. That is pretty cool. Interesting. Soap. Soap. Cool. What I like about the game so far, it reminds me of Myst, but Oh, more Jack Daniels, of course. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get you rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely, and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I'll wash those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing that they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll come by. I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them away well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. Ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care. So, I shouldn't have read that, but I did. It's burned. Okay. So the torch. So flashlight. That's just so cool. It reminds me of Myth, but you can drag stuff when you grab it to open it. It's not automatic. Hopefully. Setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I had been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after. I knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. And there's blood. I like blood, especially when it's in the snow. By myself. Yeah, that's... But I can still hear the wind, or that's some kind of animal. But I can still throw things with the examine button. No biggie, just use your interacting button. Looks frozen shut. Need something to break it. Ooh, maybe a rock. How do I don't... Dig. Okay. Let's just bring this over here. Oh, okay. Kind of like locks the camera in place. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Right? Open! Please! I'm freezing! Is it open now? Come on! Oh, there it goes. I like the way that they did this, but I'm not handling it well so far. Is it gonna be dark in here? I don't like whispering. I really don't like it. I don't appreciate it. Glowy stick. What is this? A steel rod. Oh, cool stuff. backswing, pulling the mouse right, and then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of instructions. Oh, wow. Flare. These ammunition boxes? Ugh. Ah! It's so loud. Can I get back here? Get out of my way. Ugh. Oh well. At least I know I can go through holes or break wood. How do I go back to my free hand? Why do I have my padlock? Okay. Can I get rid of my hammer? How do I open the door? Open! Oh. He's stuck. Oh, there's a note. Exit, proceed all. Well, I think I already found what I was supposed to do before I was supposed to do it. Flares are always good. Oh, there. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up the whole dang thing. Okay. Huh? What was that? It's a hidey-ho! What is that noise? Ah! What is that? That's not normal. It's gonna... That's where I came from. Well, yeah, I don't think you took into consideration what just happened. Oh. I have a metal rod. Maybe that'll fit. What is that? Can we not go through there? Like... Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of the phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there if something goes wrong. Part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone that might help me. Friends, parents, teachers were too scared or too far away. A note. Let's see if we can... I still don't know how to look at notes. Heroics is out there. I'm not sure if anyone or anything here, it best be staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching left control give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know if I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough when I'm prepared unless something right on top of me. Whoa, that is interesting. Oh, let's... well, here's a good map, but it doesn't show me... Oh, my location. Okay. Paraffin lamps. Well, can't I use it? Hello? Someone was a-knocking. Can I find out who it is? Even though this place looks like it's been deserted for a long time. I just needed to get some shelter. Is that too much to ask? Are you too greedy to let me stay? What's this? Oh. I mean, honestly, I could have just waited the storm out, sat at the front or the entrance, and just, you know, left this alone. But no. Could be a decent hiding spot. Well, yeah. At least the protagonist is good about thinking about hiding spots. I don't think that crosses a lot of players' minds, really. Where can I hide if something were to happen? I don't like the choices I'm given. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Was that me? Oh god, I'm squeaking. It's locked. Boot. Las botas. There's something on the other side of that door. I really don't want to see what it is. Okay. I don't want him to open the door. Okay, this one's open. Okay. That was spooky. What is that? Painkillers? Why would I need painkillers? Hello? Open the door! Okay, well, there was nothing in there except for painkillers and making me sweat. Ah! Okay. Am I hiding? Is this hiding? Am I into hiding? Okay. Thank you for explaining the mechanics of the game quite meticulously. Is it gone? I don't hear growling anymore. I don't want to look. Do you like barrels? Barrels are cool. Where is it? I hear that thing. Hi. That's a doggo. Hi, doggo. Don't turn around, doggo. Oh, okay. That's a not happy doggo. Do you like painkillers? Huh? Don't look at it. Go away. Go away. Just go away. What was that? That was a different noise. Where is it? Where did he go? Is it all the way over there already? Where am I going? Let's go this way. Away from doggo. Oh. More noises? Why? Open. I really don't want to run into doggo again. Okay. Just gonna kind of wander around until I find a door that isn't conveniently locked. It's just a dog. I can take it. Dogs don't like hammers, right? Wait, wasn't I already here? I remember that bottle. Oh, office. No, I haven't been here. Okay. Okay. There's light! Is there anything in here? So far I haven't really used... I wonder if there's anything in this. Beef jerky. What's that? Painkillers. So I haven't used anything. I'm at... That's battery. I'm as fit as it can be expected. Not without aroma. Yeah, I can't imagine how long it's been down here. Maybe the doggies like it. What's this? 15th August, 1945. Commander Bunker, Emergency Airstrip Zulu. Weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. The one wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line for 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory. Succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. Take partial responsibility for this and that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learned, the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office and will keep the key on my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, blah, blah, blah. Dynamite, bayonets, industrial ice pick. I might need that. The structure is being fortified. Bomb damage. I don't know where his body is at, but that's how I get to that manual. Discovered by one of the work teams. Later that evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at that artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I shall remove what's... Oh, cool. An old man clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know the man before me is Howard. I call him Father. More batteries, and I haven't done anything with any of these things yet. Well, I think I'm just supposed to... I think I'm just supposed to go to the different places, the office, the storage, which I was already at, and there was somebody in there whispering. A couple other places I can't remember. I should have took a better mental note of that map, but I'm looking for these things. But I think that's all I have time for today. Let me check these drawers first. I can read this actually first. Suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sown into the rock may be the cause of high suicide. When conducting studies in isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. I discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace compared to the national average of 29. Further investigation and many of the minor symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, pH4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits known as the Turngate live in the mountains. The university is awaiting the results of chemical studies. So let's continue. So I can see maybe what happened to this place. They never were found in the wars, or it was never that much of an issue. Like there was no major confrontation, but everybody might have went crazy. Okay, let's see what's all in the chest. Yeah. String, black gum. Oh, so I have backstring. Dynamite. I'm guessing I need this to be able to blow myself out of the mine. Yeah. But after gathering all of that, it looks like all I have time for right now. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how I did in the comments below. Let me know if you want to see more of this game. I will see you in the next episode.